Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mindseye. And right off the bat, we already got questions. I hope everyone's having a really good week. And what we're gonna see here is it's like really hard energy right off the bat. Right off the bat. So hi seashells. Oh, let's see, is Laura gonna be gifting me? I feel like she's gonna give me something. Alrighty. So basically all you need to know is that Laura will be giving you. It will be something that is known is something like pertinent to her and to you. It's not really like a home like a housewarming gift, but it is something that you will need in the move. It is very, very lovely, but when you look at it, you're like, yes, I actually really do need this. Absolutely need it. So with that being said, there's a lot going on. A lot going on. We're looking into the inauguration. I'm just picking up on everything just through energy alone, on everything that's going on. But as I hear it, as in reality, it just goes about. So I'm mixing up all my gifts of like clairaudience and clairvoyance and psychic and medium. So it's going to come out a little bit odd. It's going to come out really fast. But there's a few who actually watch me every week and they know I walk really fast. I walk really fast. So let's talk about that. Who's walking really fast? When I see the 10 of spades, I go about in a way unknown to be renowned to get a going. And when I get a going, it goes to everything that must be done. And a don, and a bone, of a loan, of a son, of a gone, of a loan, of a hey, of a bay, of a say, of a day, of a lay, of an a. To literally get something that is really not to be talked about. It really goes along the LGBTQ community. But in reality, you have to say, be a bay. Just be a bay. And then it gets even more derogatory about drinking the drink, B-A-E. No, B-A-I. And then it goes back and forth, back and forth. So, as I said, I see it's before the move that you'll actually get that gift seashell. But really, when I see it, I see the 3 of spades. And I see the 3 and I see interruption, like you can't get it out. And I keep seeing this a lot in the community. And I keep seeing this like they're like flicking you off. It's very rude and derogatory all of a sudden, the attitude. And I just want to keep sneezing all week long. But when you have a 13 to a 2 to a 4 of diamonds, where's the cutout? I don't know. It said $20,000 on the article. So how did President Biden get in here? I mean, are they allowed to? They're allowed to. They're allowed to have anything that they want. But really, the Jack of Diamonds says it really is plateaued. Plateaued. D-O-N-E. So when you actually look at it and you say Joker, lines across in the air, lament for free. Lament for free. It's something that is so derogatory that you just can't even get it out and gone. Can't even get it out. So when I actually look at it and I see the 7 of hearts go, no, and you can't even do it. And you go, no, 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 no. You actually have to say there's something else going on. Is this ANSI? Is this pre-inauguration? Is this Iraq? Is this Iran? No, I ran to catch up to get the belt. And it broke the glass to get a day. And you're like, what are you talking about? Because I actually point blank said, where are you going? I don't know. But the 7 of hearts actually comes in and says, no, 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 get it gone. What is it? It came up again. So as you play Warren G regularly and you're trying to get yourself back together, you actually have to do a Mikalana to get it straight again. So when you see the Ace of Hearts, you say that you shouldn't, and you shouldn't be it well. But the Ace of Hearts goes, there's nothing to be well, to dwell. So when I actually see the Ace of Spades, it is a go for it on a gift of a gift, of the lift, of the lift, of the biff, B-I-F. It's an old crypt word for getting it done, D-U-N. So when you actually look at it, the aviator says, C-A-L, spell it. When you actually say it, spelling counts. Where? Court, it's all a show. It's all a show. Well, we were supposed to, but just to clarify, seashells, all you need to know is that your friend is going to give you a gift. I see the gift coming prior to you moving. It is something that you need. And you're going to say, yes, I actually did need that. Queen of spades or clubs. You just don't know. It really came out wrong. To wrought iron. That's something that keeps coming out. Rust. Wrought iron. To get it going. So when you actually see the 8 of diamonds and you do that, you can't do it all alone. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying, how did that get into my house? Thank you. Thank you so much, seashells. So, with that being said, why am I already coughing? No exposure, no bird flu. But the king of clubs comes in and sits pretty and stoically. Now, I really don't see anything presidential, but I actually see something black. And I see something black to be known, an NOAM. That is an old thing that comes in, and they are hard individuals. These are individuals that, per se, have encountered many criminal instances, but not really. Not really. All of a sudden, it's just there. They're really hard to explain, the knowns. It's like a curse. But let's actually look at the tarot instead of the poker cards. So, as I switch it over, because that is a gift, it is a part of clairvoyance, clairaudience, also clear seeing. I don't really see anything obstructing justice. I don't see how it is illegitimate to have anything. But really, grandiose thoughts, that's a 7 of Cups in reverse. That is the finality of relief. That's the 10 of Swords, upright, to source. What is the source? Is it dictatorship? No, because it's not in reverse. But, and there's really no negatives. It didn't come out of my mouth. But the Knight of Wands says it comes in stoically. It comes in charging. It is hopeful. It is grateful. And you actually look and you say, grated cheese. And then you say, absolute dishonor. Dishonor. The Queen of Wands says this, that you can't sit pretty and tranquil. 9 of Pentacles. You can't be prudent on the path of what you may call righteousness or in your life. But it's absolute recklessness. Recklessness. Ill justice. That's the Justice card in reverse. The Star is unfulfilled wishes because it has apathy. That is the 4 of Cups. It is trickery, but there was no trickery. There really wasn't. The 8 of Pentacles says you can't see it. You can't see it. Why not? It's meant to be a mystery, to get hopeful disarray, per se, to get going. That's the victory. That is the ride through. Why is this so harsh? Why is this so harsh? I literally like dry sawdust in my throat. Again. So when I see the King of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands really is someone who has so much honor. This is dishonor. With this victory, you have to say, confirm. There is something coming in on the winds of change to the tides of change that looks shallow but is deeper than a fathom. How big is a fathom? And get out of my mouth. So that actually happens all of a sudden. You can't even see it coming. You literally want to bird flu. Just do that and just go about. Knight of Pentacles, retract back. Retract back. Those are the questions everyone wants to know. On what? Don't give them anything. Six of Swords, Page of Wands. No, 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 no. I heard it. I felt it. I saw it. It's true. And then I divinated on it and I confirmed even more. So when I see this and I say, Eight of Wands, there's a type of communication that's actually going to come in. It's email, it's networking, it's business, like it's business venture. It is something that's on the table, but it's been on the table and it's been a coin. And it's been, I see almost like a pentagram coin. It's very old. It's like 1800s, but really it's not 1800s. I want to say it's like Jack Sparrow with a jar of dirt. How does that dirt make you feel? That's what I want to know at this point. Because I'm ready to carry it around. Like I did in visiting nursing. I had my stones with me every time I came into the house. Because you just never knew what you were walking into. It was worse than Vegas. It had to stay there. So when you actually look at it at another deck, it's just changing energy. And you'll see me do this all the time. All the time. All right. What else do we need to know? Well, you need to end all of this. Difficult. The winds of change is going to say no to difficulty because it's going to lessen the struggle. And then when you see this and you say the wheel is actually meaning this type of cycle that you're trying to forget and move on from, but actually have closure, just say no. Sometimes there is no closure. You got to walk away from it, especially when you see the devil in reverse. The devil in reverse means like a type of inhibition. It's a type of action. It's a type of like wanting to do something that you just have to do it. You have to hear it. You have to say it. You got to feel it. You got to know it. You got to see it. You got to see the action to the reaction because it's passionate. And then you look at Mel Gibson and you say, he is breaking up partnerships because of what happened in California. Why? It's heinous what they did. Heinous. They're sitting pretty. The Queen of Pentacles actually sits there and says, I actually have to believe this because he just bought a mansion. They're waiting for FEMA on one day, and then all of a sudden they're like, what's going on? Like they're running around torching everything. But in reality, they go, you can't believe it. They, like 2 or 3 days later, they can't have FEMA. And North Carolina is still filling out their paperwork. They can't have anything until their paperwork is done. No mess. Coughing everywhere. Yep, that literally is stay away. Why? Balance. I have no health insurance. And I get denied everything. Well, I know that. Page of Pentacles. Where is this offer on the table that everyone keeps saying? Where is it? It is having to do with military, law enforcement, legal, and contracts. In a time of rest. that brings a victory. It is a win, but it's highly guarded. But then it's not guarded. And then you see the spelling. And then it says lack of inheritance, monetary, bank account, everything. And then it goes hypervigilant. Everyone is at this point. Everyone. Missed message, that's the Page of Cups. Look at it. Like when you look at this card, you see it and you see the big flying, like you can't even make it up. You can't even on a through and through whatsoever. Where is this communication? Because I'm not hearing it, and I hear pretty well. Hi, Space Cowboy. Yes, you may ask a question. So as we wait, people are still trying to figure things out. Like I said, it's been like 3 to 19 years. Like what's really going on where things are getting taken away. All of a sudden, you walk into a grocery store and you're like, I literally just had this soap that makes me like stop itching and it's gone. I can't find it anywhere. The moon, absolute mystery. Absolute mystery. You're not to know it. You're not privy to anything. All right. Well, so I'm looking, and I don't mean to, because I'm hearing there's a lot of people around you, Space Cowboy. There's a lot. Is there anyone around me who is attracted to me? And I don't mean to put it out there. I try to be gentle. How many are attracted to me? 8. I see a 9. I see 3. And then 2. But you're 1. You're still with 1. 1. There really are, but you're meant to be alone for a little while longer, like we talk about in the last couple of weeks, because there's something that's meant to separate you for a reason. There's something that is just, when I'm looking at like a row of houses and I'm seeing you two with that one that you are happy with but can't be with, and I see that offer on the table, and I see how that one is, but everyone else is attracted to you. You have a lot of options, but let's pull. It is okay to move on. It's okay to be with someone else. It's okay to experience life and love with someone else. It's really something that's not prudent of this like looking around per se, but it's not prudent. I'm seeing of a move on. There's something of like skill of working together with whoever you've been thinking of. And it's like a thief in the night came and separated everything. And when you see it, you actually say, it wasn't really well thought out. Because when I look at it, I actually see you just can't understand where. And that is this question on the table for the week for you is, is it? It's such a rush of emotions. And it has to do with like actual court. You can't see both of it. The name with the A, you can't see it whatsoever. It's causing such a long pause. It causes anger to isolation to solitude. And it's meant to be at a railroad, a crossroad, a yellow road sign of discontent. And then it will come in as a deal. There's something that happens in the collective that will actually pull it right out, a DEIL. It changes everything, and you can't believe it, how hard it is, on how much anxiety it causes each day to each week. Because like you said, like, I've never felt like that before. There is no like getting together or celebration about it, but it is a new journey. It happens quick, all of a sudden. No teamwork. There's like no teamwork. There's a greed surrounding whatever you've been thinking of, an incomplete cycle. It is a lessening of poverty around you both, but it's not the best judgment out of like 425, 45, 345, 945 ELA. And that's all you need to know. It will move in quick as a move in and a move out and a move on. July, August, May is, I don't know why I'm seeing this of a rope around. And that's all you need to know on that. All right. As of that, I see this move in that is going to make this like forced meeting, these fated meetings where you weren't planning on seeing them or hearing from them or doing anything. I'm seeing this and I don't know why, why. But let's look. Pleiadian Oracle. No, you can't see it. She can't see it. Not allowed. Terms. It's like universal terms. You're not allowed to see it. It'll just happen. Crystalline grids. I'm seeing like pop rocks. Dolphin play, a game. It's a game. Light technology. I see radio. Light language. There's a lot of people all of a sudden like you're speaking my language. I already knew. I feel it. Star centers. Getting together in groups all of a sudden. Opens doors. Creativity. There's something about that. Service, yes. So when I actually see it and I'm looking at everyone's situation built off the questions that come in. Service, I see knocks on the door and saying, "Are you okay?" But I also see this also, you heard it, like it's right here already, like who you would have to check on. It's like already known, like a built-in care plan, like emergency plan. When I see this and I see planetary guardian, I feel like it's more ancestor. I feel is more guardian angel. I see as a friend that you haven't seen in a while, sending energies back, forth, constant. Quantum heart, I see relief effort of getting done. Suddenly, like, people remember how to do something. Sacred union, I want to say this is blessed partnerships, marriages of all forms of marriages that get it together. Forgiveness, yes. So right now I'm seeing like a lot of malleable terms. I'm seeing a lot of move on. I'm seeing on the same page. I'm seeing on the table everything that needs to get done to make it workable for all. Expansion, compassion. Yeah, I'm seeing almost in those nasty relationships to other businesses of I am so sorry that happened to you conversation. What can I do to help? Because that's awful. That's awful. So as I'm seeing this, and I keep seeing this like a volcano, and I keep seeing that landslide has not come in yet. We said celebrity, we said arson, we said a landslide. We have not seen the tornado come in yet. We did see the hurricane, but it's something almost like you've got to set your vibration to where it needs to be solid. All right. Let's look at this one. I see a lot of dry coughs. All righty. What else? I don't see holding opposites, extremes of life, intuitive, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. What is coming in? Soul growth, conflict, Orion. Let's talk about how still we're in full moon energy. Like I had said, that full moon was a cold moon, and that cold moon was ushering in Saturn and Neptune to make it feel like Mercury retrograde that goes into the new moon that makes a cut deal. So when you see it, you say, it happening, hold that vision, transmission, crystal grid again, activation. All of a sudden it's that. And then you look, lifting the veil, everything must go. Everything must go. All of a sudden, everyone's at rest at home. It's bird flu. It's COVID. You're supposed to, like I said, hunker down for the winter. I hear, like it came up again. Jon Snow, Game of Thrones. Just sit there. Winter is coming. So devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. It is as you go about your day, even at home, you need to be in the right mindset of how it needs to be. There's something that when this happens, there's soul growth. And when you look at it, you go, micromanaging the universe? Yes, to a degree. So when you look at it, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, cut out. There is a cut out. Look a little deeper. This keeps showing up the pyramids. Anyone that knows me long enough as a psychic, if I'm saying it for months, all of a sudden it's right there. There it is. Knocking energy out. My God. So this is the Literary Witches Oracle. It is a little bit more cutting. It is a little bit more everything. But as I'm looking at as a law enforcement standard, there is a cut of a below. When I look at the news, it's not literal, but it is acid reflux, a so to go, a so to love. Loss has to do with loss. And it has to do with something. When I see the snail, I hear doesn't smell right. And then when I look at it and I'm seeing the knife, I'm actually seeing No. This just is not right. Something about the community. Noted in the community. At dark, in the dark. Belonging. I am here. I need to be here. I cannot move. And then when you look at the eye, it is actually a seeing through to a hearing through to a listen through. And when you look at the braid, you go fix it out now. And when you look at the book, it's not in the book, but it is red. Why is it red? And then you say it is wit and fun, but really it's something that is conjured up. Creatures tapping on the face, tapping face. Devotion. They're looking in hard, like long time. When I see teacup, gentle. Doll, hold it. Toad, grotesque humor. Elixir, health, has to do with health. Quiet place of growth. Pond, it's almost like a reflection pool of known, NOAN, 1979. Solitude, it's been there, you've been there, HEIL, been there before. Apple, it's not schooling, it is solitude. And then it's soul. Lore. Comes a lot from the streets. All right. Let's go to the runes. Hidden game. And when I see the pear, it is no fruit. Well, looking out west, but right like with okay on a drop. You can't even get it like anything of that. Anything. That is the main focus. My God. Like the intuition and instinct was no, I knew it. It was literally like swords like that. But then it went like that. And I went, go get them now. You can't even make it up whatsoever. Torch, acid reflux. Go for it. And you can't even believe it of how like a culture is collected, blood draw, where you can't even be it. When you see it, the energy is opaque. But when I'm looking at the phlebotomy vials, I'm seeing like white cells being B and T cells that causes that freeze. Crystallization, trolling, ulcer, fire. Degas is a sword like where it will cause like a type of ashing within of this. And I'm seeing bird flu. And I'm seeing joy. But birch, birth, heavenly dry soil, dirt, light brown. Defense. They walk in irritated. And this is all around the inauguration. Let's look at everything. They do have a snowstorm coming in. They still have everything that you need. This has happened before. It's nothing new. but it's power. It's meant for power. No, it's not. You cannot have them out there like that. It flows hard. It's hard to explain, but you can't have 50,000 people in a snowstorm outside. So when I look at it, I'm saying, look at their shoes. Look at the shoes. It's a wheel of luck. All right, let's move on. Move on. Let's look to the animal oracle, and then we'll go to the Akashic Tarot. I see white, I see black to make a gold, and ELA. No rising from the ashes of the sting of the cobra to stand up. It is truly what you see, but there's no fly-by-night of something of a GIF to cause a beach that comes flying in like the bat at night to actually watch, like a lizard, the way lizards actually watch you. The snake retracts back from the coil. I'm actually seeing the old stovetops, the coil. Turtle comes in and is very Native American like. Again, fish. Back down to where we look at where we have seen fish before, all forms of the meaning and spelling. But Fox looks in and says, Doug. Firefly is literally like it's known, like you put the firefly in the lantern and it comes in quick, glowing, the GLE to the GLO, where you can't hear anything. You can't hear it. The rabbit hears everything. You will see it. This week, nobody can hear anything. They're not paying attention. They're like, did you see it? Did you hear it? Did you feel it? No. Okay. That's all I need to know. Now, it's not written. And when I'm looking at the Queen of Scrolls, you don't have to be the master of your craft. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, bakery, loaf. I don't know. It doesn't come flooding in, but it's spelled FLUDING. And then you say, you can't even dig a Doug. A dig, Doug, dig. And when you look at summer and winter of this Five of Forces, where is this? Like, I'm seeing this old toy that we used to play with, and you're going, looking on a reel. And then you see the King of Roses. It is a beautiful flower, but that's spelt wrong too. The willow can't even fly or flow or flew by night, NITE, because there's no climb. You just sit there. And when you look at the garden, it grew. It definitely grew. Reflection, can't even see yourself. You just can't even see yourself whatsoever. All right. Lordy. There is something that's gotta get out. What else do we need to knock out to know what is coming that we can't see yet. Fly flew. I see a stork. I see the crane. I see like money is very far away on a 319. No balance. 9 of Wands in reverse. Still, everyone's a little bit guarded on this. Wheel of Fortune, they're waiting on something. You can't get it done. You can't get it done. Page of Swords in reverse, that cut at the feet. Cut at the feet. King of Cups goes, they are balanced, they are tuned, they are well, they are good, but a cut at the feet was a no known. 7 of Cups says, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. 4 of Pentacles, that's the securement of the true resistance, which is everything about you, of your mind, body, and soul, to even your bank account, to your house, to your family. Now, both wanted to come out. Justice and 2 of Swords. Again, you can't see it. It's unbeknownst. Unbeknownst. It brings together all of a sudden. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. So lastly, we're going to look at 2 more things, and it's D-O-N-E for the night. Gold Tarot. Lack of resistance and security, to a retract back of haste, of being in relationship, of like coupling. I'm seeing the cups. I'm seeing like the type of cups on someone's back for therapy. Type of healing that you just can't understand, where you can't even do it. You can't cast out or cast on, like you can't even work your craft right. There's no logic. There's something that everyone is doing that they're not supposed to be doing. All forms of meaning. There's no conjuring, no. There's no sitting and actually looking. You've got to look about. It's going to be right there all of a sudden. I see black flecks. That's almost like a takeaway. It's almost a takeaway. Causes difficulty. Unhappiness. It's a young offer. All of a sudden it's right there and they take it. And they do it. There's no celebration. They do something and they're not supposed to be doing it. All right. Lastly, let's end with this. Scrying. All go about is known, N-O-A-N, to N-O-W-N, to K-N-O-W-N, of N-O-N, of N-O-N-E, but B-E-A, of D-E-A, of L-E-A, of B-E-A-I-E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Farmer John comes to a low to be a bow. Hunter to be a L-E-A. And you go, I've heard this before. In 1879, a type of civil war, but I don't really see it happening on the page of LeMay. So where did that come from? That really comes from the Constitutional Bill of Rights. There's something to be watching with the inauguration. on how it's all played out, on how it's all indoors. We're so used to it being outside that you actually have to pay attention to everything, to every little tidbit, to the fleck of the flake in your cornflakes that day. And you say, it was a sign. It was a sign. Everyone's crazy for the week. So, with that being said, any questions or concerns, go ahead, even on the replay, leave a comment, send me an email, a like, and a share, and we will see you next week. Have a good night.